Heyo, how would you like to learn a secret technique to debate? I've been debating hardcore stuff like Indian ontology, Advaita Vedanta, Neoplatonic monism, and field theory since I was a frigging teenager. And I've learned some really, really neat techniques. Ultimately, you should be a truth seeker. I mean, there are a lot of people out there who will teach you how to win any debate. There's even a book called How to Win Any Debate, but you shouldn't want to win a debate that you're wrong on. You know, I'm not about that sort of crap at all. But if you know you're right, there's an easy way to win every debate. And there's a secret to it, and it shouldn't be a secret at all. But the secret is that everything has a back door, and I know someone out there is going, "Damn right, girl." That was a joke. I hope you got that joke. The secret is a back door. Like the back door to debating field theory, for example, is field. The very term field, instantaneous action at a distance. The notion that everything is quantized because everything are fields and fields are not particles, and the easy way to destroy these morons with PhDs and doctorates, which doesn't mean a damn thing. Do you know what a PhD means? It means an asshole that was granted permission to teach, that passed X number of tests and wrote a dissertation and kissed the asses of everybody up above him for a long enough period of time that he was giving tenure in a teaching position. These people that think that someone with a PhD or a professor that works at a college actually is either wise or knows what the hell they're talking about, you know, you are smoking crack. You are a sheep or a cow. Moo, bah. So the secret is the back door. Now there's this is a true story. There's this mixed martial arts fighter. He was a skinny little well, he's muscular, skinny. He was just fast as hell, and he just whipped the dog shit out of everybody. I mean, he was just boom, 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 and he beat the crap out of everybody in the ring. And so everybody was afraid of this guy. Well, I can't remember his name. It's not recent. And so everybody's afraid of him. It's like no matter who he fought, he was going to beat the hell out of you. No matter how skilled you were, because he was always more skilled. And there's this one big fat dude that you know, he was kind of like a loaf and ump. Was it loaf and oaf? Was it loaf and lump? Oaf and lump, whatever. You know, kind of like big lumbering, you know, muscular. Not like me. I'm fat, obviously, but not muscular. Fat and muscular, but definitely not fat like boom, boom. So he knew, this guy, this fat dude that had some muscles, knew that he could never beat this mixed martial arts guy while he was within the circle of striking distance. So if he was within this circle, this mixed martial arts guy would just beat the crap out of him. I mean, he'd be on the floor ring. So the way you actually always get somebody, if you know you're right, there's always a back door. And you know those back doors, you can destroy anybody in a debate. So this true example is that this fat, slow dude let himself get beat a little bit as he entered the strike zone of this guy. And he kept working this back door. What would happen is he'd actually hit the strike zone of this mixed martial arts guy, was just damn fast and had a lot of muscle. But once he got within that strike zone, the supreme mixed martial arts dude with all the muscles and all the speed in the world was destroyed. How was he destroyed? Because once he was within that strike zone, the fat dude, he would just pummel the dog shit out of the mixed martial arts guy. Because he was within the strike zone. The guy couldn't do anything. He'd beat the shit out of you if you were within a circle, a sphere of his strike zone. But inside that, the muscular fat dude that was slow would just pummel the crap out of him. And then he'd step back, and then he'd re-enter the strike zone, and he'd just pound him. And then he'd step out of the strike zone, and he'd come back in the strike zone, and he'd just pound the shit out of him. And the extra famous, super fast, super muscular guy that defeated everybody went, because the fat dude knew that this guy, as long as he got within his strike zone, he would just beat the shit out of him. And this is the same way you debate people. Like I'm the world's I know it sounds egotistical, but I don't give a damn. It's a fact. I'm the world's foremost expert on the term anata and anatman. It's the key, most fundamental term in early Prakrit translations, and there's nobody in the world that knows more about it. You do is you set up a parameter of debate, saying we have to confine ourselves to discussions that are pro forma and within a point of reference, and you have to stay within that sphere of reference. If you say, well, he said or she said, you're getting off topic. So if you're going to debate like the doctrine of so-and-so, then you actually have to reference the doctrine, not a commentarialist, not something after that. You actually have to discuss only what is within that sphere. And these people aren't used to doing that. They'll reference some idiot commentarialist or very late commentarial work, for example, like on the stuff that I debate. I debated for, God, 15, 20 years, really. And I'll always destroy them. They know they'll never win a debate against me. I destroy every one of them without fail. They hate me because they know I know more than them. They'll never agree with me, but I don't care. I would rather be right and hated than wrong and liked. And, you have to be a truth seeker. I mean, most people are not truth seekers. They're interested in whatever dogma they're brought up with, and that's perfectly fine. But, I'm not interested in debating for the sake of winning, even if I'm wrong, but debating for the sake of being right. But this is how I've debated field theory, Platonic metaphysics, Prakrit translations, any kind of topic at all. If someone thinks that they're an expert on something, all you have to do is find their back door, and they've always got a back door. Always. Everybody's got a back door, right? Now, that's something else. But you just find their back door, and you just attack it. And that's how everything unravels. If someone is thoroughly right, then you can't debate them. And then you have to re-examine yourself and go, I've looked and this doesn't have a back door, but that's almost never the case. And that's how someone becomes a truth seeker. You can actually, sharpen the knife of your wisdom with the stone of debate. And debate doesn't mean, you attack each other back and forth like screw you. I mean, that's not debate. I mean, that's what we think debate is today, is being contentious. And or you start to debate someone, they'll call you a troll, but that term doesn't even mean anything at all. It just means you're saying something that they don't want to hear. Well, you're a troll. It's like, no, what it is, I'm actually saying something that you don't want to hear because you're a closed-minded idiot. And that is how most people operate these days. Someone is dead wrong, you'll say, you're wrong because of A, B, and C. Oh, you're a troll! I mean, see, that term is a gigantic bullshit word. It doesn't mean anything. That word means nothing. That word is a way of getting out of having a logical and intelligent and adult debate discussion. Because most people have no idea how to debate anything. They can't defend themselves. They'll shrink into the dark like a little demon. They'll go, you're a troll! Well, that word doesn't mean anything. Can you actually debate the topic? Or are you going to shrink in the shadows like the little sick demon that you are? Debate can be extremely productive, and it's how you can actually examine whether someone's right or wrong. Like these idiot field theorists that I debate, I mean, I'll defeat every one of them. Bring me a field theorist. I mean, I'll do a live video stream with any field theorist on earth. I don't care what PhD they've got. I'll destroy them because I know every one of their back doors. And they've got a lot of them. I mean, I'll destroy them. I'll destroy them. Just find somebody that you like, or that you think, well, this guy's got a PhD, he's written a few books, and he's a quantum physicist. I'll tell you what, I will not shrink away from any debate with any of those people because I will destroy them. I've been debating them for years, and I always win. And I don't mean win in my own mind. I mean I always win against them because I know every one of their faults, every one of their defects, and their pathetic little puppet arguments. And it's the same thing with discussing these nihilists that think that early Indian monism was nihilistic and denied the self or the soul, which of course it never did. And it's the same thing in any subject. So the point is, everybody's got a back door, and if you know they're wrong, you should ultimately be a truth seeker. You shouldn't be out to destroy anybody in debate simply for the fact of saying, well, you know, I defeated him. No, you should be a platonic truth seeker. You should be after the truth. I mean, you know, somebody could be deceitful and sophistic and want to destroy someone in debate, not for the sake of actually being right or showing others that you're right and saying, you know, proving that this person is an idiot. But you should want to be a truth seeker. I mean, the people that actually want to debate others and win strictly for the sake of winning, I mean, those aren't truth seekers. I mean, you could ultimately be right or you could ultimately be wrong, and the people that don't give a damn whether they're right or wrong just want to win for the sake of winning, well, that's not a noble cause. I'm not speaking about that at all. I'm talking about debating these intellectual hypocrites and these mental midgets of Descartesian atomism and quantum mechanics that think that Mother Nature is an insane idiot with a calculator that has a magic bag of particles, and it's so easy to destroy these people in a debate. Very, very easy to destroy them. They've got more back doors than a gaggle full of fun houses. So anyway, that was a little lesson on how to win a debate, because really the quickest and easiest methodology to win a debate. Thanks for watching. I hope that wasn't too boring, and catch you later. Bye.